happy to see your favorite cockatoo again. I know, I'm happy to see me too. And I'm happy that you get to see me. And I'm happy that I get to see you too. Yay, we're happy. But now I'm gonna make you sad. Are you all sad now? Because you can't see me? Well, I'm sad too.
Hi, kids. Hi, Wait, where's Coco?
I'm back. Are you all happy again? I know I am.
Coco, why were you crying?
Katie, is that you?
No, I'm a koala. Of course it's me, Coconut. What were you doing?
Nothing. I was just so keen for another story that I wanted to start early. The kids are really happy to see me, weren't you, kids? So what's the story today, Katie? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, Coco, I think you had too many gum leaves this morning.
I don't think so, Katie. What's the story? The story!
All right. The story.
Yeah.
Come and play with Katie and Coco. That's the way. Get ready, let's go. Flying through the air with Coco, telling stories with Katie. You and I together, meeting my friends that help us every day. Katie and Coco, play and sing, pray and bring. You and I, we do our thing. It's Katie and Coco.
Yay! We're out! I can't believe it! Can you? Can you? So who?
Saint Anna, Pak A-gi.
Bless you!
What? I didn't sneeze, Coco. That's my friend's name.
What is?
Saint Anna, Pak A-gi.
No, Anna doesn't pack my lunch anymore. She puts too many insects. I like worms better.
He's not really getting it today, is he? No, Coco. Saint Anna, Pak A-gi. That's her name.
Ah! Well, why didn't you say so, Katie? That makes a lot more sense now. I was wondering, why were you asking about someone to pack my lunch?
Me too, Coco. Me too.
Sorry. At least you all know now, though. Now, the kids and I just need to know about Saint and Pak A-gi.
Anna lived in Korea about 200 years ago.
Anna Pak A-gi. Anna Pak A-gi. Anna Pak A-gi. I wish my name was as cool as that.
I thought you wanted to hear the story, Coco.
I do. I was just waiting for you to start.
Are you already started?
Katie, even I'm not that coconuts. You didn't already.
Say she already lived in Korea about 200 years ago? Yep, I did. And if we could hear the kids, they would tell you the same thing.
Kids, I thought you were on my side. I'm sorry, Katie. I'll promise I'll listen from now on. What did Saint and Pak A-gi do?
I've got a question for you. Is there anything you would choose over your own family?
Chocolate! Nah, just kidding. I love my family, Katie. They can get a bit annoying sometimes, but I would always stick by their side. Did Anna stick by her family's side too?
She would have liked to, but something happened later in her life which forced her to choose something else over her family.
What happened?
Let's see if you can figure it out by the end once I tell you how she got to that point.
Ah, I like a bit of a challenge. Kids, don't tell me. I want to see if I can get it. All right, Katie. She lived in Korea about 200 years ago. Let the story begin.
Anna grew up in a Catholic family in a small village. As a young girl, she would have been taught how to cook, sew, and keep the house. Going to school to learn to read and write and understand complicated things like you kids wasn't something that Anna was given the chance to do.
Me neither. One time I tried flying into a school to see what it was like, but everyone shooed me out of the classroom. After I found the door, that is, those windows are very misleading. But yeah, apparently cockatoos aren't supposed to go to a school.
And now look at you, a TV star and a bush celebrity.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I've been able to do without a proper education.
So was Anna.
Really?
Yeah. As well as practical things around the house, Anna's parents also taught her to love God. And you know God, He can fill up any hole in our lives once we really come to love Him.
So I guess Anna really loved God then.
Because she hadn't been able to go to school, she was never quite smart enough to understand everything about God and her Catholic faith. But the simple things that she did know were enough to fill her heart with a very great love for God. And once she had given her heart to Him, God was more than happy to do the rest for her and make her love only grow stronger.
That is amazing, Katie. Maybe Anna didn't know God as much as she would have liked, but God knew her better than anyone else, did He?
You couldn't be more right, Coco. And it's the same for each one of us. God knows us even better than we know ourselves. All we need to do is give Him our heart and He will do amazing things for us.
What kind of amazing things did He do for Anna, Katie?
Well, first of all, He gave her a family of her own to take care of. Anna was married when she was 18 and welcomed 2 sons and 3 daughters into the world one by one. Anna loved them very much, passing on her gift of faith to each one of them and teaching them how to be good and to love God.
She would have been a good mom, I reckon. She sounds really nice.
I think so too, Coco.
Except that it doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make sense?
Well, if she was such a good mom and loved her family so much, how could she ever leave them and choose something else instead? What could be more important than her family that God had given her?
You're right. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
What? So was she just coconuts or something?
Not coconuts, but certainly very brave. Anna's time of peace that she had enjoyed with her family eventually came to an end when Christians started to be arrested. Anna was taken along with her husband and eldest son, and they began to be beaten by cruel men who captured them.
Oh! Why did they want to do an awful thing like that?
They wanted Anna and her family and the others who were captured to give up being Christians and abandon God. So Anna and the others were beaten until they agreed to stop loving and following God.
Oh no, they didn't agree though, did they? How could they reject God?
Anna didn't agree. She loved God too much to be able to reject Him. But her husband and son soon gave in to the pain and agreed to give up their Christian faith. In return, they were given freedom. But with Anna still in prison, they returned each day to plead with her to do as they did and let go of her attachment to God so she could return home to be with her family.
Ah, it's beginning to make sense now, Katie. Anna didn't leave her family's side because she didn't like them anymore. It was because she had to choose between her family and God. It must have been so hard for her.
Unimaginably hard, Coco. Every day, she had to listen to her poor husband and son telling her that they missed her, that they loved her, that they needed her support, that her mother-in-law was sick and her younger children cried every day for her. It was so simple. All she had to do was tell the guards that she no longer wanted to be Christian, and she could run back to her poor family to be the mother they all longed for. Even her friends came to try to persuade her, and the guards too. Tempting as it was to give in, Anna remained determined to fight to the end.
What a brave, strong woman. Kids, imagine having such a amazing woman as your mom. I'd be so proud.
Anna, your family needs you. Let go of your faith. Look what it has given you. Nothing but pain and imprisonment. Come home now while you still can. Is it worth the risk of eternal death to live a few more days? Instead of urging me to renounce my faith, you should repent. You should envy me my good fortune. Your husband and son have been released and returned home. With just one word, you can do the same. You must have a heart of stone to be unmoved by their pleas. Do you have many lives to live? My husband and son's decision is their own business. I have decided to keep my faith and die for it.
Go on, Katie. How long did they keep her in prison for?
She was there for 3 years.
3 whole years?
Yep. And she still refused to betray our Lord through all that time of physical pain when they beat her and emotional pain as she missed her family.
Do you think she could come close to giving up sometimes?
More than we think, Coco. Her love for God was the only thing keeping her going. Not just because she lived forward to living with him in heaven, but because she knew that she would hurt Jesus very much if she rejected him. Even before she was in prison, she would often think about how Jesus died on the cross for us and focus on each of his wounds with tears in her eyes. She didn't want to give him another wound by abandoning him. So instead, she chose to suffer with him.
Did she get killed in the end like Jesus was killed?
Yes. After the 3 years, they realized that she was not going to change her mind. So after giving her one last chance to return to her family, which she refused, she was finally given true freedom, along with the 8 other Catholics who had remained strong like her.
Me too. I want to be strong like them as well.
Me too. Let's ask her to help us. Dear St. Anna Pak A-gi, thank you for staying faithful to God even though you were forced to give up everything else as a result. Help us always to love God first and to trust that he will give us the strength and comfort we need to get through any challenge. Please pray for all Christians who are being faced with choices like yours, so they remain faithful to God no matter what happens. Why are you clapping, Coco?
For me.
Did you kids see him do anything? Because I didn't see Coco do anything at all.
I haven't done it yet, but soon I will. So I'm clapping for myself in advance in case you don't.
Okay, well, what is it that you're going to do anyway?
You just have to go in and say your next riddle, Katie, and I'll answer it like St. Anna would.
Okay, but I didn't know St. Anna was good at riddles.
No, but she was brave, and I'm gonna be brave too.
All right, good luck. A girl fell off a 10-meter high ladder, but she didn't get hurt. How?
She was super strong.
No.
Nah,
She fell off the ladder, but she didn't get hurt.
there was a jumping castle to break her fall.
That's an imaginative answer, very creative, but no, wrong. How did she not get hurt when she fell off a 10-meter high ladder?
Her mum caught her.
No, her mum didn't catch her. I said she fell off the ladder, Coco, and I said it was really high, but did I say where she was on the ladder? What, did I say she was at the top of the ladder?
No,
So where was she if she didn't get hurt? Because she would have got hurt if she fell off from the top, right?
Yeah.
That's a long way down. But where was she if she didn't get hurt?
on the bottom.
On the bottom, that's right. So she was just on the bottom step and then she fell off, but it was just so close to the ground that she didn't get hurt.
Yeah!
Ah, good job.
I don't know if I deserve that clap after all, Katie.
I reckon you do. You were brave at least.
Thanks. Let's do some more craft now.
Good idea.
Come on, kids.
Hey kids, it's craft time again. It's craft time again, isn't it, Coco?
Yeah, it's craft
It
time.
sure is craft time. I hope we're all ready for it. Okay, so do you remember how St. Anna Pak A-gi was in prison for a long time while she waited and waited and waited while the people were asking her if she's going to go back to her family or keep being a Christian and then end up dying for it. And so she was locked up in prison and she had no way out except for going to heaven in the end. So we're going to make a key ring and that will remind us of getting locked out of the prison. We're going to put a cross at the end with this pipe cleaner. The cross is the way that we get free. Okay, so I've got this key ring connector, so you can connect it to your keys or whatever. Got some string, some beads, and of course the pipe cleaner and some scissors. All right, let's get started. So first of all, we're going to cut a bit of string. So that's what we're going to use to decorate with the beads. Snip that off. Now we're going to make a knot at one end so all the beads don't fall off. There we go, knot one end. Maybe we'll do a double knot. Or a triple knot, just to be triple sure. It's good to be sure, isn't it, Coco?
Yeah.
It sure is. There we go. A nice triple knot to keep those beads on. Now let's string them on. You can choose any colors you like. I've got a whole range of different colors here. I've got yellow, and then we've got green, yellow, and then we've got blue, and then we've got red, green, orange, purple, green again, orange again, yellow again, woo, and red again.
I'm not red.
Wow, look at that. I know what you're gonna say, Coco. It looks like a colorful caterpillar. Do you wanna eat it now? Do you wanna eat it? Well, you can't eat it. You can't eat it because it's part of our decoration. Okay, there's our long beads. Now I've got a lot. You can do less or more, or whatever colors you like. You can different pattern. Anyway, so I'm going to make a loop there. Leave a loop and then knot it to secure it. That, and that's where we're going to connect our cross. So we've got this pipe cleaner. So I'm going to snip it. We don't want the cross too big, so I'll just snip it there. So this is going to be the arm of the cross. There we go. And then that is going to cross over like that. A shorter piece over the longer piece. And then we're going to twist it up and twist it down again to secure. There we go. And then to connect this to the rest, we're just going to put it through here and then we're going to twist that end bit there. Twist it around, nice and secure. There we go. That's the decoration part done. Now all we need to do is put it on our key ring. With at that end there, that's how we're going to secure it over here. We're just going to put that around there, and then we can undo our big knot, which we made to do the beads, because the beads will stay on now. We know they'll stay on, because we need a little bit longer to secure it onto the key ring. So we'll just untie one more. There we go, that's long enough. Now we can tie that around there, just a loose loop, and then another knot to secure again. We're doing lots of knots, aren't we? But really it's gonna help us get out of a knot, because it's gonna, once we attach to the key, then it's gonna let us be able to go inside wherever we like. You can make it for your keys, maybe if you have a special box that you like to keep things in, or a key to a door. Or you could even put it on your bag, on the zipper. So it is a nice decoration for your zipper, on your bag, on your school bag. There we go, nice and secure. And then with this little clip, you can click it onto a key or the zipper, or whatever you like. And there you go. There's your cross key ring, reminding you that the cross will lead you. The cross will get you to freedom. Hey kids, if you'd like extra instructions on how to make this cross key ring, you can find it at swpals.org, and Coco and I would love to see you making your own and whatever designs you come up with. Have fun!
Have fun, kids! Too bad there aren't any doors or lock in the bush to be able to unlock anything with that key.
What about your secret stash of crackers?
How do you even know about that? Never mind. Don't talk about it, or it won't be a secret anymore, will it? I don't want every bird in the bush raiding my secret stash of crackers that I keep in the hollow of the tree on the top of the cliff. And even the kids. I know how much some of them like crackers. I won't have any left by the time I get home.
Here you go, Coco. It's not really what I made it for, but maybe you need the key more than now to keep your secret stash of crackers safe now that you just told the whole world where it is.
Oh no! I gotta go. See you later, kids. Stay away from my crackers.
See you, Coco. See you, kids. Who do we want to see? St. Anna, Pak A-gi.
Come and play
with Katie and Coco.
that's the way.
Get ready, let's go.
Flying through the air with Coco,
Telling stories with Katie.
you and I together, meeting my friends, friends that help us every day,
Katie and Coco.
that help us every day.
Katie and Coco. Play and sing.
Pray and bring you and I, we do our thing. It's Katie and Coco.
Problems, worries, sadness. Are you seeking solutions?
Bible says,
Do not be anxious about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Choose faith over fear.